Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sky Haggis. I am the author of the new adult paranormal romance series Shifters and Mages. The first book, Puck's Choice, is out in paperback and ebook. Links are down below. And the second book, Jenna's Story, comes out in July. Today I have a book review for you. Recently on my blog I've discussed the fact that I'm trying to get my reviews up to date for Goodreads and Amazon and all that, but with stuff like mangas, I don't want to do a review on each book. So what I wanted to do was a video review that encompassed a certain group of books, and I will do a review basically on all 5 or 6 put together. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing a review on the first 5 mangas for Tokyo Ghoul. Here is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, this is probably my favorite cover of all of them, volume 4, and last but not least, volume 5. These are about a young college boy named Ken, and if I'm pronouncing it right, there's a Japanese name, so I'm not positive I'm pronouncing them right. I'm sorry if I butcher them. The kid's name is Ken Kaneki. He is going to college, and during a date with this girl that he's been interested in for a while, she decides that she wants his body in a way that he's not interested in, because she wants to eat him. She's a ghoul, and ghouls eat people. Literally. Yeah. So, but in the process of him trying to get away from her, she is killed, and he is injured severely, hospitalized, and he needs transplants of some of his organs. And since she died, they give him some of hers, making him half ghoul. So he's the first half human, half ghoul, at least that we know of so far in this series. And it's about him trying to stay true to his human side, but also trying to learn about the ghoul side and how he's learning to process foods because he's now got to eat human flesh. And the concept itself is interesting. However, when I first started reading these books, I was not as thrilled with them as I thought I was going to be. I love the concept of them. I love the idea. However, a lot of the ghouls in this book have very, very little humanity. And what I mean by that is they have no problem killing. They don't see themselves as monsters. They don't see themselves as doing it to survive. They're doing it because they want to. They're killing not just to eat, but because they absolutely can. There's like nothing stopping them. Even though there's technically rules in place within the ghoul governments, they don't really listen to these rules, and they kill just because they want to, not because they have to, or not to survive. And it was very hard for me to get into these stories originally because of that. I did end up reading all 5. That's the reason I'm making these videos, because I finished the 5th one. And the first 3, as these ghouls were just killing and killing and killing, I wasn't impressed. About the 3rd one was when we started getting into more of the investigators. I think it's called CCG, if that's the right terminology. The people that are basically the government portion of the human society that is hunters of ghouls. They're ghoul hunters, and they are supposed to kill ghouls and keep track of them and make sure they don't hurt society. And about book 3 was when we started discovering more about them. I mean, we'd been introduced to a couple before then, but we started getting more into their politics and how they work and how they're going to work for the rest of the series, basically. And about that time was when it actually started getting better. By book 4, I was more into the series. It's a very gritty series. If you cannot handle blood and gore and death, this is not a series for you. Just not a series for you at all. But if you can handle that, it's actually a pretty decent series. Like I said, I was not impressed with the first 3. I liked them, but I wasn't, they were not By book 4 was good. Book 5 was excellent. By the time I got to book 5, I was like, okay, where's my next book? And book 6 is now out, and I'll probably pick it up and read it, but I'm gonna wait, mostly because my bank account says no. And when I was originally, I've talked about them on my blog before, saying I wasn't certain if I was going to get any more after this. I've talked to Justin, my husband, about them, and saying I'm not certain if I'm going to get any more after this. And I've mentioned to a couple people, because by the time I got to book 3, yes, they were good, but I wasn't in love with them. And I'm still not in love with them. They're not the greatest thing next to godliness. They're not. But they're decent, at least in my opinion. Other people are probably going to say they're great. I've read some of the reviews for them and noticed how people rave over them. There's also the anime series, which goes further than the manga so far, because I think this is one of those series where the manga is based off the TV series versus vice versa. And from what I've heard of the TV show, it's just as gritty, it's just as bloody, it's just as gory, but it's really good. And I'm kind of interested in that, but I don't know if I want to check that out before I finish this series, or if I want to finish this, or vice versa. Yeah. But overall rating for this series is probably a 4-star. I know when I did Goodreads, I gave the first 3 books 3 stars and the second 2 4 stars, but overall, as it builds up in each book, the overall series is a 4-star. So yes, I would recommend them to someone, as long as you can handle that kind of stuff. If you can handle the blood, the gore, the nitty-gritty, then this is a series for you. If you can't, it is not a series for you. If you cannot handle the fact that there are monsters out there that take humanish forms and kill people, this is not a series for you. Otherwise, go grab it. It's actually good. Alright, guys. So, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.